Hey guys, welcome back to Skyfactory 3 with Haley. Okay, we got a lot to cover here, so let's jump right in. First of all, I built that. Alright, so last time, we'll go over there in a second. Last time we talked about getting some of these high-level seeds, and I wanted to start getting some draconium seeds. And as we can see, I think oh yeah, I got 3 stacks of Ender Essence. I didn't mean to grab any. 3 stacks of Enderman Essences, and again, the recipe on that, if you surround just basic cookstone with Enderman Essence, you'll get the Endstone. Another way to get Endstone is what I've got set up over here is where you got glowstone going into lava, and then that turns into Endstone. But my lava production is a little slow to keep up with it. So far, I've made enough crushed Endstone. I got 25 draconium dust, which is a pretty good amount for what I'm actually doing. But I'm going to need a ton for this stuff in Draconic Evolution. And since we haven't been to the end yet, I promise guys we are going to go. But we're just trying to find ways to make things in the overworld. So I'm actually going to turn off this this lava thing for just a moment. Let me go ahead. I don't want to... What do I want to do? Oh. Okay, I just want to insert into here. Make sure that's set to push-pull. Yeah, let's fill this up lava tank because we're going to need a little bit of lava for what we're going to do in our episode. But let's talk about our little building over here. So, one of the ways I know to get lava is to use these lava eggs. And if I put the lava eggs into a... Oops, where is it? There it is, lava egg. Into the fluid tank, it'll give me a stack of lava. Or a bucket of lava. My brain is just not working today. But, okay. Anyway, as I was saying, the way we get lava eggs is with lava chickens. And lava chickens are one of the things we're going to be talking about today. So, the building here is our chicken pen or a chicken roost or whatever. It's a place where we're going to house all of our chickens here. It's our first building, so I'm actually kind of proud of it. As you can see, I've got all of these hatcheries around here, and in the corners you'll see there's 2 that are sitting next to each other. What the hatchery mod, is it a hatchery mod or chicken mod? Well, they both kind of work hand in hand. But I say if you set two of the nesting pens next to each other, the chickens will actually breed. So I've done that a little bit in trying to get some of the stats up on the chickens. Let's talk about the stats for a second. So let me take our little cold chicken out here. As you can see, I've got him up to a 10-10-10. And I think what that does, it makes them lay their product a lot faster. So I've been trying to get some 10-10-10s. I've got my lapis chickens up to 10-10-10, my flint chickens up to 10-10-10, and the cold chickens up to 10-10-10. So I'm actually going to experiment a little bit because we got some log chickens here. And this guy, he's at a 666. Oh gosh, that's a bad number. But I think if I put him next to the cold chicken, they might make possibly a 10-10-10 log chicken. Let me also show you a couple other things that I've done. So these little nests here, the eggs that you actually get from your little guys here, initially when you start out, what I did, and apparently it was an easier way to do it, you start out with a fresh egg. And let me go into the chicken mod. So the easiest chicken to get is the bone white chicken. And the bone white chicken, you basically take a regular chicken egg, surround it by a bone meal, or I guess also for white powder, but bone meal is so much easier to get with our sifting system, and you get a bone white chicken egg. Now it says you throw it and you have a chance to spawn the chicken. You can do that pretty much with any of the eggs, but actually if you set those chickens into these little hatchery nests, let me show you the recipe for that. I think that's from the hatchery mod. Yes. So the hatchery nest is made from 5 hay bales, and the hay bales are made from 9 wheat each. So if you get 45 wheat, you can get yourself a little hatchery nest. So that's a ton of wheat you're actually going to need, but I've got 4 plots of wheat over there growing. You can also put the hatchery nest into, if you surround those by planks, you'll get the nesting pen. So that's how I got so many of these. I was just growing a ton of wheat. So once you kind of get your first bone white chicken, you can start, you can also get other chickens by surrounding them with eggs. So you got bone white chicken, orange chicken, which is, you can start breeding, or let me see, there's a flint chicken, which I think was the next easiest one to get. You got your bone white chicken. Where's the flint? Not light gray. Let's see, flint chicken. There we go. So the flint chicken's made by just surrounding again, an egg with flint, and you get flint chicken. So the chicken mod starts out with the basic ones where you can take some materials, surround them around an egg, and you get your little chickens. Some of the more complex chickens require breeding, and that's where we're looking to get our lava chicken. Is we're going to actually have to breed a cold chicken and a Nether Quartz chicken. So the cold chicken was pretty easy for me to get. I took a flint chicken along with a log chicken, and the log chickens you can actually make with the egg, or I got lucky and they were just spawning out in our little area back there. So those did spawn naturally in the world for me. But I bred the flint chicken with the log chicken, and I got the cold chicken. So now I'm at a standstill because I need to find a way to get a nether chicken. If you go back here and look at our recipe, I'm clicking on it. There are not any recipes for nether chicken. So the way I think the best way to find it is they spawn naturally in the nether. So we are going to go to the nether for the first time. To go to the nether, you're going to need a nether portal. And the nether portal is just made from obsidian, which is why I wanted to go ahead and get this lava going over here. We're going to need a lot of obsidian, I think 11 pieces. So I'm going to need 11 buckets. So we'll let that continue to cook up. And meanwhile, we'll make a little platform out here. Let me grab some cobblestone. Let's see, do I have any obsidian actually in here? No, it's obsidian, but I got cobble. So we're just going to build a little platform away from our base here. Excuse me. Let's just put it over here for right now. Actually, I don't need to build a little platform. We'll just put them out there. Let's go ahead and make what obsidian we can. So this is our obsidian barrel we put down here. Oops. Don't you dare. Did you fall off? Where'd he go? I tell you, this game just does not like me some days. Alright, well we still got 6 buckets up there. So let's go ahead and grab. Oh, it fell in the water. Okay. So I thought I lost him for a second. Alright, so we're going to make our second piece of obsidian. Yeah. I'm going to grab these other... Oops, I didn't mean to put it back in there. Now, I have to be really careful because I don't have a pickaxe strong enough right now to break obsidian. I just have an iron one. So if I misplace one of these little guys, I'm going to have to just deal with it until I actually get a better pickaxe. So let's let some more of that lava cook up, and we'll just go ahead and get our base started over here. In case you've never built an obsidian, a nether portal. Again, words are just hard today. I'm going to show you how I built mine. I think there's 2 different ways to build it. You can either make your entrance a 2x2. I'm just so used to making mine 3x3, and I'm probably wasting more obsidian than I actually need. So then you're going to need to make your next pieces. So this is basically, I'm going to walk right in. So where I'm putting right now, there's going to be more obsidian there. So we're going to need, I'm just trying to get the top portion. 1, 2, 3 is what I need. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to put a 4th piece up here. Ow. And we're going to put 3 pieces here. So the corners don't need to have any pieces in them. What I've just kind of put a piece there for right now is to be able to set the sides of it. So we're going to put 3 on the outside of it. So let's go ahead and just knock these out because we're going to replace those with obsidian. So that means I actually need, how many more pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Need 6 more pieces. So hopefully we got enough lava to make 6 pieces, 6 more pieces of obsidian here. Come on. My base is getting so big. Takes forever to go from one side to the other. Okay, only got 4 pieces left there. Let's go back and look in our little hatchery mod. And let's see what else. Oh, I forgot to mention, this hen house is set up where it automatically gathers the resources that these guys drop. All you have to do is actually put a hay bale in this top section here. And the hay bales, I guess, feed the hen house. As you see, I got my little chicken coop. Coop, that's the word I was thinking of at the beginning of the episode. This is a chicken coop. And as it melts it down. I don't know exactly what this is, but it turns this into, I guess, a composting material. And so again, the hay bale goes in the top portion, and eventually that hay bale turns into dirt. So this hen house actually collects only the resources. It does not collect any of the chicken manure. So if you look at, when you're hovering over each one of these, it'll actually tell you what they have in their nest. Now you see, my guys don't have anything in their nest because I've set up an automated system to actually pull directly from their individual hatchery nest down here into our basement. So let's take a look downstairs. Let me show you what I've done. So I made another colossal chest. It's just a small 3x3, but it's plenty to collect what we actually need. So I've got these item conduits that are pulling directly from each of our little hatchery items here. And they're going into the interface, which I have on the top of this colossal chest. And it's just filling up the chest with all the little drops. It collects their feathers, their chicken manure, and all the different eggs. And as you can see, all these eggs have different stats. From where they were in their growth cycle, I guess. So I'm going to go ahead and sort this. In case you didn't know, since these chests don't have the little arrows and the equal sign, the way to sort your chest, if you actually hover over a blank spot and push your middle mouse button, like your scroll bar or scrolling wheel, at least that's the way it's set up online. There may be an actual command that does it, but it does sort my eggs and all the materials into the right spot. So as you see, I've got the 3x3 chest is still plenty big to collect all the materials. I have all these open slots down here, and if I wanted to, I can actually feed this into our RF system, excuse me, our refined storage RS system over there. But I think the chest is going to be good enough for right now. All right, let's go back up here and take a look at what our lava situation is doing. All right, because I needed 6 more buckets. And I got 6 buckets. So let's go ahead and make these last 6 pieces of obsidian. Make sure I'm close enough to grab it. Why do you keep going in the water? I don't know. Okay, so we're going to grab 1. There's 2. Oops. Keep putting it back in there. 3. And 4. Uh-oh. Did I miscalculate? Oh, I got 6. I wasn't counting right. Oh, I got a little friend over here. I forgot to light up the top of that area. Do I have torches on me? Yes, I did. Okay, so one thing about the making new pieces. Hey there, little friend. Can I borrow your mob soul? There we go. Come on. Yeah, no, I don't want to hug you. Okay, make sure I put torches up there when I get done. All right, so let's go ahead and fill in these sides. So we got 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 3. So now we just need to light this up. And I'm going to go ahead and take off these top corners there. I don't need them for anything. I'm going to replace them with torches. As you see, there was a yellow X up there. I don't know if you saw that, but that's how our little zombie friend spawned. Go around the corner and get that. And now we just need to make a piece of flint and steel to light this light the portal up, and we're going to go to the Nether. I'm going to take a bunch of cobble with me because one thing about Skyfactory being a void world, the Nether's also going to be a void world. So I need a piece of flint and iron. Oops. To make a piece of flint and steel. And let me go ahead and grab some cobble over here. Got torches as well. And we're going to make our way to the Nether. I hope this is right. It looks a lot bigger. I may have made this wrong. Nope, it works. Alright, here we go. First trip to the Nether. Now, we're coming up on the end of the episode, so I'm probably not going to have enough time to actually get a Nether Quartz Chicken unless he just spawns very quickly. Which is why I'm going to go ahead and build a platform out here. See, this is a nothing. There's nothing here. Now, there are some fortresses out further in the Nether, but we'll have to be able to get flight to be able to go out there and find them. Now, I could be brave and actually try to get a... do what I'm doing right now and build a bridge all the way across to be able to get to a fortress, but I don't even know where to start. You know, like if I wanted to start going north until I just get tired of going north, I can end up going 1,000 blocks and not finding any. So I'm going to make this platform pretty big. Do I have a wand on me? Oh, I didn't bring a wand with me. We're just going to go around a few times and we're going to... Now, pigmen will spawn out here, which is fine. As long as you don't tick off the pigmen, they won't bother you. But what I'm really trying to get is some lava chickens. So, not lava chickens, nether chickens. So I can breed them with our cold chicken and hopefully start to get some lava chickens. And then we'll be able to take those lava eggs and squeeze them out onto our, using our fluid tank guy, whatever. And, I'll be able to get a lot more of the lava so we can make that the end stone a lot faster. I'm just feel like I'm unprepared today. I'm really doing everything I wanted to do, but it's just not, it doesn't sound like it's coming out. I think I'm sleeping. I record these on the weekends and I try to record as many episodes as possible since I do work during the week, but that's just, you know, the way I record. Sometimes I'll actually record 1 or 2 episodes in the middle of the week, but I'll try to keep a consistent schedule for you guys, for those that are watching my series. Oh, I do want to thank my, I have some new subscribers. I've seen those numbers kind of go up. Thank you guys for subscribing. As always, I always say leave comments of what I'm doing wrong. I'm going to go ahead and pop back in here. Or things that you would like to see. So, before we leave off, I'm going to let that spawn. We'll come back and check it in just a couple of minutes here. I wanted to show you something I did not show you on camera, but I did off camera over here by our mob spawner. Come on. And of course it's raining. That's the way it does now. As you can see, I've got this little faucet here set up next to a singularity tank. Now, this is from the mob grinding utils mod. I still have the, well, I made a barrel. So let me go around the other way because I can't really click on that. I made a barrel to start collecting all the experience. They didn't have the tanks like we used to, or drum is what it's called. And the drum was actually pretty easy to make. Now, this one, normally a drum in the old mods, they would only hold 256,000 from the regular iron drum. It's very easy to make if you have a lot of iron. They just take the weighted pressure plates, which are 2 pieces of iron next to each other, a cauldron, which is 7 pieces of iron, and then 6 pieces of iron down the side. So that'll give you an iron drum, which holds up to 256,000 buckets, no, milliliters, 256 buckets of materials. It used to be able to go directly from the iron drum to the bedrockium drum. Now, they have something different now called the demonically gargantuan drum. So the bedrockium drum has been changed into these demon drums. There's also now a stone drum, which is almost the same recipe. It takes slabs instead of the pressure plates and the stone. I don't know how much that holds. I think it holds 16 buckets. But the reinforced drum, which is the next level up, It takes that iron drum and you take your diamonds around the side and your weighted pressure plates in gold this time. And that's just 2 pieces of gold. So I've got that set up. And right now you see I got 269,000 out of 4 million. So that'll keep it quite busy for a while. One of the other things you can actually set up to do is I'm pulling from that into this singularity tank. Again, that's from the mop grinding utils. This only holds 16 buckets, so it's not really feasible to just start out or just to use this singularity tank to hold all your experience. So I've got pulled from the from the drum into the singularity tank using this little faucet. Now if I turn the faucet, you can see I'm going to be gaining experience. What this is really useful for is, you see my axe here? How the axe, I remember in the beginning, towards the beginning of the series, I talked about how what was it called? The thing that auto repairs of the moss. Yeah, it used to be an auto repair for moss, but now mending moss, that's what it is. When you put the mending moss on it, it uses the experience that's stored in your hatchet to actually repair. So I was making our little our hen house. That's the word again. I was making a little oh gosh, what's that word? That place over there where the chickens are living. I use my axe a lot, so you can see I'm out of stored XP and it's not repairing anymore. So if I actually have that in my hand while I turn the little faucet, it'll fill up on XP and then it'll start repairing itself. And once it reaches 100 XP, it starts giving me experience, so that's how I know it's full, because I started my experience bar went up. And you can see it's at 99, and as it continues to repair itself, it's going to go from 99 down to 0. So I did do that off camera, and that's really, really interesting. Let's hop in the Nether and see if we got any friends that spawned. Take another one of these. We'll go ahead and grab our wand while we're in here as well. Oops, I meant to run, not go slow. All right, let's hop on down here. Here, sheepy. Let's see if we got anything to spawn. Oh, I didn't put any torches up. I hope I don't have any bad guys that spawned. We'll find out. Waiting to learn. Okay, nothing has spawned. So we'll just have to see what happens over the next part of the episode. I probably will just keep expanding out this platform. The bigger it is, the more likely I'm actually going to get friends to spawn out here. I don't know if there's any tricks I can use to get friends to spawn. They usually just spawn naturally, but I'll just keep hanging out and see what happens. But I'll go ahead and end the episode for now. So I do want to thank you guys for watching. If you do have any suggestions, tips, tricks, techniques, comments, concerns, or just anything, if you want to just say hi, leave a comment down at the bottom. If you do want to support me in my little hobby here of playing Minecraft and putting it on YouTube, go ahead and click the subscribe button. If you liked this video or found it helpful in any way, go ahead and click the like button as well. That little thumbs up down there on the bottom. Alright, so until next time, I will talk to you guys later. You have a wonderful week, and we'll just continue to have fun. Bye!